John Frost looked on the gathered crowd, now 3,000 strong. With heavy heart, his voice rang loud as he sang this loveless song. God is a guide from field, from wave, from plough, from anvil, and from loom. We come our country's rights to save and speak a tyrant faction's doom. We raise the watchword liberty. We will be free. For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order. And bobbies took an oath to be our nation's warders, swearing that they would enforce Sir Robert's Rules of Order. To Newport rose a million friends who rallied each supporter to join this flood of working men against Robert's Rules of Order. For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order. Like this, on the steps of Parliament, John Frost stood proud and tall. A hush fell on this great event as he told them one and all, depose the gentry and the crown, depose the House of Lords, or join the Queen in exile by Robert's Rules of Order. So Chartists, Luddites, Communists, recall each faithful martyr who died so you could have your new world Robert's Rules of Order. Say it loud, vote your favor, shout it high. All in favor, you say aye. Favor, aye. Favor, aye. A mandate of the people's cry. Favor, aye. Favor, aye. Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed, you say nay. Opposed, opposed. The motion carries anyway. Currents change and bring to us our dear corrupted warder. In chains subdued and ill-abused, he's left with no supporters. Mobility's will can then proceed by our own rules of order. And we'll all cheer for country's sake when Robert's drawn and quartered. Well, when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament shall be reborn with Robert's Rules of Order.
But this is kind of this doesn't look the way it looked before. I don't care.
That's because we have a different camera going. Before you had the camera on top of the screen catching us.
No, but I did the right here. Stream quality updated. Okay. Hold on. We're professionals.
Hi, JJ.
See, this I had this panned in. Remember?
Yeah, you did.
Well, this is fine. I don't care. This is fine. We have pants on. It's okay. Some days I stream, I don't have pants on.
I'm just wearing shorts, but anyway.
That would not be okay.
And actually, wow, man, I can see the collar line from working out in the sun this morning.
Sometimes I'm in my pajama bottoms or just in underwear, so it's a good thing I wasn't doing that today. Now people are going to be looking at the stream trying to see, is she just in her underwear?
We need to change. Do we need to change this from YouTube to OnlyFans?
But I don't do down here just in my underwear. If I'm ever up in the office, though, the ones I do up there, half the time I'm not wearing any pants. That's why I do it up there.
I didn't want to know that.
And Daniel Twet loves the song. You know, we should... Oh,
Daniel, is that pronounced tweet or twet? We're going to butcher it otherwise.
And you know what I still haven't figured out is how to put comments on the screen. Because there's two of us, it's so hard. With my stream,
that's what she said.
Could have... Hold on.
That's what she said.
Okay, so
thank you, Bullet Frenzy.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're not wearing your bullet bra today, are you?
No.
Okay, good.
Because I had a, I only got
last week you wore it, and I said, "Be careful, you'll poke somebody's eye out with that."
Okay, I have multiple bullet bras, but something that people don't know about bullet bras. I mean, most men who have actually seen actual breasts should know they're not that pointy.
No.
So,
despite what Madonna thinks.
Right. And when you put on it...
tweed. Thank you, Daniel.
They don't automatically go to that shape. So there's a little filler you put at the end to make them pointy. It's like a little cone.
Okay.
It's an insert you put in there.
Okay.
So I only have one set of those inserts, so I had to wash them. I've got multiple bullet bras, but only one set of inserts. So yeah, now you guys know more. I should bring them out one time. Yeah, it's these little cones.
Do they double as pasties?
They could. That's exactly what they look like as pasties. But it's just
If this ever goes to OnlyFans, one of the things you'll have to do is do an imitation of what Miche did years ago with the bumper sticker.
Oh yeah, or was it Wendy O. Williams with the black electrical tape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's been done many times.
Yeah. Well, she was the first, though, I think. I don't even know. Is she still alive? I haven't heard of her in a long time.
I don't know.
Who else did it? Was Grace Jones. That black lady.
Yeah.
In Conan.
She did in Conan, yeah.
Yeah, well, but I'm just.
She's only been in 2 good movies.
I love her though.
And the other one was A View to a Kill.
Her look is so unusual. I love her, but I think she's done the electrical tape too.
I have got to replace this hat. It keeps tipping this way on the bill. It's driving me crazy.
So, hopefully, I won't be grumpy pants
Maybe my head's
today.
crooked. I don't know.
Because poor Mike, I lost my shit on Mike. Was it Friday?
Friday night into Saturday.
Yeah, no, the stress got to me. I didn't even realize, and it wasn't just that day. This year's been hell. And it's finally, like, a lot of it, I still have to get out. We need to do paintball again.
Yeah, we do.
That was such a great aggression killer, man.
I need to play sniper again.
Yeah. We were on the same team, right?
Yes, we were. We kicked everybody's ass.
Yeah, we beat Lydia's ass. And Wayne. Who was on? And Ross.
And Ross Clough, yeah.
I swear. Oh. She did? Oh, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
When did that happen?
When did that happen?
JJ just said Wendy Williams committed suicide.
Oh, now I feel bad for bringing it. Let's see here.
1998?
I am so far behind.
That was an eternity ago. Wow.
And she was only 48?
Oh, wow.
Wow. Don't tell me Grace Jones isn't alive either.
No, she's still alive.
Okay.
That one I know.
I'd be very, very upset. Wow. Wow. I'm so sorry. Well, I was saying nice things about her. I liked her look and stuff, but I had no idea. Shows you how long I've been out of touch.
Not that Wendy Williams, it's a different one.
No, you know who I'm talking about, the really slender black lady. Very angular.
Wendy O. Williams is what I'm looking for here.
Oh, I thought you were looking up Grace Jones. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the other Wendy Williams we were looking up was that.
Plasmatics.
Yeah, Plasmatics, that was it. Okay, so hopefully I won't be grumpy pants today. The stress of the past 10 months is still coming out. A lot of the resentments that I had bottled up are still coming out. I'm only human. I don't know who Norm Macdonald is. He's also dead.
Yeah, he was a comedian who wasn't very funny, at least in my own opinion.
Oh.
He also played Colonel Sanders for a little while in the KFC commercials.
Oh. Okay.
So Saturday Night Live alumni too.
I did not know any of that. Hello, Olga.
Hi, Olga.
All right, so let's get into it, shall we?
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Oh, and for everyone's amusement, okay, y'all already know.
Objection, speculative.
And I got a new clip of Angela that I'm going to be adding. But, so now you all know, if you're in meetings, just know that you're fair game for this show. Here's our newest one. Yep. You all tell me if you know who this is.
Yep. Grace Jones is still alive.
Oh, it didn't play. It's because it's not in this profile. Damn it. Hold on. We're going to add this. Hold on. Sound effects. Where's sound effects? Right there. See, it ends with Fishy Man. We need to... we got to have this sound effect. It's these damn profiles. Miscellaneous odd right here. But I don't know if it adds it to here yet. Nope, we're going to play it right from here. Tell me if you guys know who this is.
Unauthorized recording.
Guess if anyone knows who that is.
I know what I ain't saying.
But that will be a regular feature on all of my shows.
Some people think
unauthorized recording.
It wasn't, but not me. Yes, we know Bob Saget was murdered. So.
Okay, yeah, stop reciting the list of the dead. My God, I'm already kind of not in the best mood, as Mike knows. JJ does need a voice clip. I'm going to have to, maybe I'll go through some of those old Mises meetings, JJ, where you were just being a real jerk. And I don't mean that in the bad way. He was being a jerk on
Yeah, it was part of the rehearsals. Yes.
Yeah, JJ was being like the drill sergeant.
Yes.
And freaking everyone out. JJ, I got something funny to tell you now. The day you came into that meeting with the Mensa shirt on because you were like trying to freak everyone out, some dude, I'm not going to say the name, he's a friend of mine. If he's watching, I mean this in love. Yeah. He was so offended by that he left. He's like, who is this douche? Who is this douche in the Mensa shirt? I'm like, dude, settle your little libertarian ass down. It's a costume. He's trying to prove a point. Only big douches wear Mensa shirts. So, JJ, unbeknownst to you, I'm on text trying to convince a friend of mine that you're really not a big douche.
JJ is not a big douche. I will vouch for that personally. He's one hell of a good guy.
Oh, but that first time when he really just started yelling at everybody, boy,
I think
it intimidated
Latina
people.
Libertarian got the answer first.
Did she? Ah, the Sarwark situation, yes.
Or as I call it...
Unauthorized recording.
as I call it, the Nick Lambier flop.
No, but we also need to get
For those of you, okay, if you remember the bad boy Detroit Pistons of the 80s, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and all those guys, Bill Lambier, the king of flops then, who looks a little bit like Nick sometimes, was legendary for doing things like what he pulled on the floor at convention. Bam! Ah! That's what Lambier did for a living in the NBA.
I do need to get a clip, though, of the whole, not the whole thing, but like portions of it, like, this was staged! I can prove it! I want security to accompany me to the microphone! It's like, listen, I legitimately got assaulted in 2016, and I wasn't such a bitch about it.
Here's something that people may not know about what happened that day. Not 2016, Reno. Okay. I thought it was a bum chicka
I was
wow wow.
supposed to, here.
Bum chicka wow wow.
That's for not sexy. I was over on the far side of the dais.
What year are you talking about?
Just past in Reno. Okay. And I was talking to that security guard just a few minutes prior. By the way, he was a libertarian too. And I had started to walk back across over to where the teller's pit when all this stuff happened with the Sarwark Flopagus. And so that's what she said. Anyway.
That's what she said.
Yes, Robert, he was a flopper. He was the king of floppers. But anyway, this same security guard to go put it over there practically ran over me.
Shoulder kids!
And along the way, it's like, get out of the way, boom. It's like, what? Oh. I just took it in stride because he was doing his job. And I was like, what? Oh.
I got a great
So I was like,
clip
don't freak out over it. It's like, whatever.
Poor Wayne. Okay, I've got a bunch of Yes, Miss Harlow's clips from the 2020 convention, but I got a great one of Angela at the last executive committee meeting where,
Oh, Bogate? Nah, it was more a shoulder.
where she disappeared for a minute and then she came back. She goes, sorry, I just had a Wayne shut the door moment with my cat. I know we didn't discuss what a little bit off here what happened Friday with the style committee. Yeah.
You don't know what the rest of the story about that meeting was.
Am I glad I wasn't there?
Oh, it was parts of it were a comedy of errors. We're in the middle of a meeting and I got stopped because the dog's whining. So we had to deal with her a couple times. And then I look out the window. I got my laptop on my bed and I'm during the meeting. I look at the window and I see 2 cows run by. And I'm like, what the hell? I yell at the front room. I said, we have a stampede. My wife's like, what? I said, no, 2 cows just went running up the street. They cut through our yard and went up the thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, what?
Well, people need to learn what you and I in committees is we're normally pretty jovial, but when we get grumpy puss, we get grumpy
There's
puss.
no middle of the road.
Because I remember that last platform one where you had to write and say, oh my God, I don't know what was going on with me. You are Mr. Grumpy Puss. But we and him, yeah, it's either.
Oh, I know why. It's because I was pissed off.
It was a day stuff. It wasn't nothing to do. No, it was one where you had a bad day at work.
Oh, yeah.
It was that one. No, the other stuff I understood. No, but Wayne. I mean, I almost called you Wayne. Oh my God, Bill,
Hi, Damon.
It's getting bad.
How's melting down in Fremont County?
We're either jovial or complete grumpy puss.
Yes, we're either like this or we're
like,
like this. Screenshot that one, guys.
Poor Mike. He had to write. He goes, "Where is this coming from?" That email was so classic. I don't know where this is coming from.
I don't remember that day.
Oh.
On purpose.
No. I'm talking about me. On Friday, you wrote a very nice email. Where is the? I don't understand where this is coming from.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get on to Roberts now.
Okay. Hiya, Gene. Moo to you too. By the way, the cows did get back to the appropriate yard.
And I'm still freezing.
I'm surprised they didn't stop and graze in ours because we got so much tall grass. They would have been like a smorgasbord for them.
Well,
but
he
okay,
lives
whatever.
out in the sticks. There's no cows around here. I would rather live out in the sticks a little bit.
I like it out there, and I'll tell you why. No air pollution, no congestion, and except for the helicopters and airplanes and trains.
And cows.
Well, that's occasion. It's peace and quiet.
No, I wish we lived more in the sticks. I mean, I love this house, like the layout of it.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could have transplanted.
Yeah, I love the JJ. You have no idea, JJ, how upset my friend was.
I wish I could have transplanted my house in California back out here. I love that house. It was just in the middle of town.
Yeah, I like this house, but I want to live out in the mountains.
There are cows in Hawaii. So the cows in Hawaii, do they moo or do they go aloha?
Everyone goes aloha.
Mm-hmm. Listen, you guys are blasting on my speaker and my chickens are listening. Behave. Tell them that behave or I'll come and tear their coop down like I'm doing my own.
All right, let's get to Roberts because we'll have a minute. We'll have a lot of stuff.
We'll be yakking forever without doing anything useful.
Yeah.
Okay, we start off.
We got to catch up, and I still haven't broken down all the other. I really got to breathe into a paper bag for all the. Oh my God. All right, I've been doing so much work at National. It's oh my God, I love it. I'm not complaining.
It's not a paper bag, but try a Sunday.
It's just I fixed the website. Anyone who's been waiting, we are going to go on a detour for a minute. The regions are updated. The LNC pictures things are updated with Matt Thexton. He's a fantastic staff member. Oh my God, he is so responsive. He is very good. And got the committee page updated. Now I'm working on getting the minutes updated.
Is the JC page updated?
There isn't a... Yes, that's on the committee page.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on the committee page. The committee page is completely updated.
Because somebody called me on a private number the other day. I couldn't answer it in time. I left a message. And I have no idea what the hell it was.
Your phone number's not on there.
Good, because I didn't put it on there.
No, I haven't asked any of the committees yet.
I don't want my phone number
on
there.
I do send emails asking what... But for right now, I was happy just to have all the names right.
Knowing my luck, if I put my phone number there, I'll have Carol Moore calling me 20 times a day asking about your chest.
I don't really think the JC should have personal emails or phone numbers, to be honest with you. Wow. To me, it should all go through whoever the chair is and they can distribute out. The JC is supposed to be non-political. People are not supposed to be lobbying you.
Yeah.
It's not like bylaws or platforms.
Thankfully, Tyler got the email straightened out for us.
Oh, good. And did you guys elect a chair yet?
Not yet. We still got to get that and get our rules finalized. But no, we also haven't heard anything about anything going on with Massachusetts or anything else either. So.
Oh no! Oh, I guess I would know. Okay, we can't talk about that though. I didn't know if they filed an appeal.
I haven't heard a thing.
I forgot about it. I don't think they're going to.
Hopefully they don't.
They officially disaffiliated. Officially, allegedly. I don't even know.
But then who has control of the assets?
The legitimate group I think decided they didn't want to involve the state. And are just letting it go.
Good.
They got the intellectual property.
Yeah.
Which, you know what I mean. I don't believe in it. They got the logos and all of that. I think they're letting the bank account go.
Okay. That was my question with the checking account.
It would have cost more money, probably, to... And the other group should just do the right thing.
Gene, if you've seen the local strip clubs around here, you wouldn't do that.
He says, the local
give the number... Well, I don't know about up here, but down in the Springs, they kind of suck.
Oh, I like Shotgun Willie's.
You mean the Glendale Ballet?
Yeah. We need to go to a strip club. When are we going to go to a strip club? Get Lydia. Let's all go out and have some fun. Look at some boobies. Okay. Let's go.
Alrighty. No, we're not going to do that either. I'm with my opinions.
Yeah. Nobody else can see those comments, the Twitch comments, because we don't have them on the screen.
Right. Okay. Monday, the 13th.
Dun, dun, dun.
Did they sing the Let It Go song? I have no idea. Anyway.
I don't even know who they is.
And which Let It Go? There's multiple songs called that.
Well, I think he's singing the Disney one.
Yeah. Well, there's also a Def Leppard version, and there's also a few other ones, too.
I need a clip, though, of the Disney one.
So, anyway. Main motion. When a main motion and the previous question are pending...
Oh, God, I remember... Oh!
Careful.
I got Daniel Lutz's ad copy here. By the way, if you're in Colorado, District 49,
Commercial
vote
break.
for Daniel Lutz, paid for by the committee to re-elect Daniel Lutz. Or elect, not re-elect. It should be re-elect. Daniel, I just promoted you. We're going to re-elect you.
No, she just insulted you. She called you an incumbent.
That is a prophecy. You're going to be elected, and then I'm going to be doing your re-election. Oh, the people who Oh. You said they let it go. Who disaffiliate? I don't know. I don't think you know what we're talking about.
No, I think what he's saying is the people who disaffiliated the llama folks from the LNC said they're letting it go. Is what he's trying to say.
No, but that's not correct. The legitimate
That's what he's
llama
saying.
group,
Yeah.
the members who did the special convention, I think they've decided they are not going to pursue the money. Don't quote me on that. It's only what I've read.
And I'm not worrying about it, so.
Right. And
Okay.
armed with my opinions, neither he or I smoke pot.
He or I? Yeah.
Neither of us smoke pot. Do we? Do you smoke pot?
No,
I don't
I
smoke
can't.
pot.
You
Oh, yeah, your job.
I
I
lose
don't
my
like
job
it.
over that.
Yeah, I don't like it. We both live in Colorado. Colorado is wasted on us. That's funny. There's a pun there.
Yes.
But neither of us smoke pot. I don't like it. It's not a job thing. You said they just let it... Yeah, I did. But I think you were... Oh, my God. This feels like who's on first.
Let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
No, we are not the pot-smoking libertarian pies. I've never touched it in my life, and I probably never will.
Oh, no, I have. I don't like it.
Yeah. I personally can't stand the smell.
Oh, I like it.
It's like the opposite of coffee for me. I love the smell of coffee, but I can't stand the taste.
See, it's flipped for me, but
I don't know about how pot works on me, but I can't stand the smell.
Yeah, I just don't like it. And it makes me so hungry that the dogs are in fear.
Damon, are you wasted or baked, man?
I would weigh 300 pounds if I smoked pot.
No, you wouldn't. Well, the munchies maybe.
Yeah, no, the munchies for me were horrible.
Howdy,
The
Dave.
dogs ran away in fear because they were looking delicious. Like, Xena looked like a fucking snack. So, no, I don't like it. Yeah, don't even... Twitch is like that. Just sometimes you gotta pretend Twitch doesn't exist.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we get to this?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it wasn't the that Gene's right. Our hotel room did smell like weed, and
All
I don't.
of them did. It was
and
awful.
I don't know why.
Because people before you were
was in the
smoking weed.
I think it was in the air conditioning unit.
Our room was terrible. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Monday the 13th of April of one of these years.
Okay.
When a main motion and the previous question are pending,
Okay.
which of the following motions is in order?
Okay.
A. Postponed to time certain.
Okay. Wait. What? It's previous question and main motion?
When a main motion
Okay,
and previous question are pending.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. A. Postpone to time certain. B. Limit or extend limits of debate. C. Adjourn after consideration of the pending question. Or D. Recess for 30.
A.
You sure?
No, it's A or D. It's A.
You sure?
No.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
It's D.
I knew it was A or D. Why can't you postpone it, though?
Because pending doesn't require an immediate vote.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. And recess is always in order. Okay, we don't... Yeah, I fucked that up. Yeah. I'm so out of practice right now. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. So you're going to look it up?
Yeah, I am real fast.
Because it's recess is always, isn't it? Always in order, but
Okay,
when...
section 16, which is way back.
Hello, Carlin.
Seahorses rule? What? Anyway. Section 16, previous question. 198, next page, there we go. 23 to 25. Look, come on, behave. The book is being stupid. There we go. 23. Okay, standard descriptive characteristic number 1.
Okay.
Previous question takes precedence over all debatable and amendable motions to which it is applied, and over the subsidiary motion to limit or extend limits of debate. So that's not. Not.
JJ
B.
said the easiest answer. Recess is privileged. The others weren't.
Yeah.
That's the easiest answer without going through the SDC.
Yields to lay on the table, right? All privileged motions and all applicable incidentals. Yeah.
Oh, guess what I might be doing? I don't know yet. I volunteered a few months ago, and then all of a sudden I heard back asking if I was still interested. I don't know if they're still going through an application process, but at least I was still in consideration. But I might be helping with the credentials committee for the National Association of Parliamentarians convention.
Do you paid for that?
No.
Damn, you could use the
No,
links.
it's just like LP. Come on. No, but I can learn a lot. And tell me we don't need fucking helps with national credentials.
Well, I agree with that.
Nobody knows what they're doing. So I think I could. That's why I volunteered for that, even
Yeah.
though I'd miss a lot of the convention. I want to learn how to do credentialing right.
Oh, you just want to be the heretic physically in the temple at the main.
I want to be the only
at the main
person-
worships.
I want to be the only person there who isn't dressed like a funeral director. All right, so I lost that.
Well, you
one.
could dress like a funeral director, but it would have to be a pink suit.
No. So Wednesday they wrote me back and said, "Are you still interested and are you going to the convention?" And I was like, "Yes and yes," because it's in New Mexico, so it's not terribly expensive. If I had to, I could drive. You know.
That's not too bad.
So-
That was Albuquerque or
Albuquerque. Why, you want to go?
no?
Tickets are expensive. But I don't know if I have to buy tickets if I'm volunteering.
Albuquerque is one of those cities where they designed it wonderfully and put it in the wrong frickin' state. You can't get lost in that town. But it's in the wrong state, and the drivers there make Coloradoans look like little ladies from Pasadena. They're terrible.
I've been there to do historical
They're
stuff.
terrible.
So, I have to buy a convention ticket, I think. If I want to see any of the stuff, obviously I do.
I should comp you for that for volunteering.
We don't do that for national either.
Yes, and that's the problem.
No, I mean, when you're talking about these volunteer groups, I never expect that, you know.
I mean, let's face it. You know I'm going to be in D.C. in 2 years.
We might not be having it in D.C. in 2 years.
Say what?
They're looking at the contract. This is public knowledge. I'm not telling you
This is
anything.
news to me. So.
Oh, everyone's been talking about it. No official action's been taken, but it's public knowledge that we're looking at the contract. I don't think there's any way to do anything about it. I don't want to look at it to get out of DC because I understand it's the belly of the beast and all of that, but it's not fair to the people in the Northeast. They never have conventions near them. That's why we picked it. It wasn't because we wanted to be in DC, because it was one we could afford, which we never can afford in the Northeast. So I'm not in favor of moving it from DC. Sorry, everyone. I think people in the Northeast need to have an opportunity to have a convention in their neck of the woods, and we got a sweetheart deal. What I would like to look at is extending the days. We don't get through business anymore.
We don't.
We haven't since 2014.
No, and the reason why is because the schedule is never padded enough, because there's always time taken or wasted, if you have that opinion, on people with the microphone with 75,000 different points of order and points
Doesn't
of
matter. We
information
gotta plan
and
for it.
crap, because they're not paying the hell attention. And you're right, it does need to be planned for, and it's
Yeah.
not.
So a 3-day convention's not long enough. So, all right. So are you ready, Mr.
How about
Seabeck?
Boston?
It's too expensive.
Providence?
All of that, we've looked. It's too
Richmond?
expensive. Mike,
What?
run for the LNC
Rent-
if you want to start making
Rent
these
the
decisions.
rent the state house in Williamsburg? Oh, that would be cool.
You know, there's nowhere in New Hampshire that's big enough. to buy
Someone's
a
reading my
thing.
mind. I aged about Williamsburg
Yeah.
himself.
It's in DC. We've signed a contract. People need to get the hell over it, okay? And I know a lot of people are upset about that. I'm not. I voted for that contract. I stand by my vote.
Then we need to put, if it's going to be in D.C., then we need to put on the schedule another flash mob dancing thing with Kokesh at the Lincoln Memorial.
And here's another reason why it's good to be in D.C. CNN will, in fact, be there. And we want that for our presidential nominating convention. So... Oh,
No,
God, don't do that,
no.
Aaron Starr.
We
He's
are
channeling Aaron Starr.
No cruise ships,
Eek,
never. No.
Eek, eek.
No.
Objection, speculative.
That's not even speculative. That's just a
Daniel has no idea of the landmine that he just stumbled into.
No, we are not going to have another LNC Titanic.
He has no
Or
idea
as
of
it was
the
at the time,
history.
or as it was in the time, the LPCA Titanic.
Oh.
No. Pardon the John Belushi quote. No fucking way.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I actually don't think it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea because you can't get on it for free, so you have to charge fees, and there wouldn't be free business.
And if you don't have if you're going international waters, and there's passport issues and God knows what else. We went through this when I was in
know.
California. We ain't going there
But
again.
for the cost, I love the idea.
Now, if you want to do it on like a riverboat thing within Konos, now that would be a little easier, but it still has some of the same issues.
Right, it's the cost thing.
Right.
Huh, I would love, again, but it's the whole cost thing. I would love to see.
And besides,
yeah, no.
I would spend all my time just casting lines out from the stern looking for fish.
All right, are you ready, Mr. Seebeck?
Well, no, but we'll do it anyway.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Alrighty. God, I can't believe how bad I'm doing at this lately. It's like I'm so distracted. Like, oh.
That's what she said.
Oh boy, don't even go off on the off-topic stuff. It happens. In a society where members are permitted to serve in only one office at a time, if a member is present and elected to more than one office, :
Okay, wait a minute. For some reason, the beginning of that did not register between my two ears. Let's start that over, please.
Okay.
My brain went.
Yeah, you have a group,
Okay.
and a person can only hold one office.
Okay.
Not allowed to hold multiple offices.
Got it.
But there's a person who's present, and they got elected to serve more than one office.
Okay. So Aaron's there.
So A, he can choose which of the offices he will accept. B, he must accept the first office to which he was elected. C, the assembly will decide by vote the office to be assigned to him. D, he must accept all offices.
The answer is A, because we went through this crap at the platform committee a couple years ago.
I got overruled on that, though, if you remember.
Yeah.
He held 2 seats.
I know.
I know, but I think I was right. We actually went through this at the last convention. Remember when somebody said, what if one of the vice chair candidates wants to run for at-large? And Ken said they could get elected to both, and then they'll have to pick which one they want, type of thing. So, yeah, you're right. It is A.
Yeah.
But we go through this all the time.
Yeah,
But,
I remember that one because that was a big argument at that platform committee.
but here's what threw me for a loop. Why does it even say if a member is present? Because this is true whether he's present or not.
Exactly.
So that's what I would like, if you want to look that up.
In one quick moment. There's the one.
I know you're kicking my ass. Stop it.
1-0. What the hell? That's not good. What's?
No, but you already were ahead 3.
Well, that's because you were having a bad day.
I'm still having a bad day, apparently.
Okay, this is section 46.
But I'm curious why the present is in there, if they just threw that in there just to...
Page 440, nominations and elections is the section. Under 9 to 12, which is, what the hell is this anyway? Under ballot election, about nominations.
I don't think we've ever had a convention in Tombstone, Arizona. We've had it in Phoenix before, though.
Ski Lodge would rock, and not in the summer. Trust me on that one. When voting for multiple offices by a single ballot, the members who are not able to take the result for one office into account for when voting for another office. Well, duh. For this reason, the candidate is never deemed elected to more than one office by a single ballot unless the motion or rules governing the election specifically provide for such simultaneous election. When there is no such provision, a candidate who receives a majority for more than one office on a single ballot must, if present, choose which one of the offices they will accept. If they're absent, the assembly decides by vote of the office assigned to them.
I didn't know that. So that's why if present. I thought even if absent. But that makes sense because they would need to fill the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I learned something.
Yeah. So.
I learned something. We don't usually elect people who aren't present, so that's why.
Right. So.
Okay. Oh, so I need to give this back. Okay.
Oklahoma City has nothing to offer.
There you go.
Ski lodge in the summer doesn't work. Winter, yeah.
But ski lodge
in Colorado,
in the
it's a hot pain in the ass to
would
get
be
to.
affordable.
Ouray? Gene, I gotta tell you that the problem with Ouray is that it would take 6.5 hours from Denver just to get there, assuming the roads are open.
What people don't understand is the size of the facility we need.
Yeah.
There isn't that many. Like, all of this stuff, like, that people... There isn't. I've been now involved in enough bidding out for the national convention. The size... And the last convention, it wasn't big enough.
Reno?
That's what she said.
Yeah, they had to do that bump out and that.
Well, yeah. That's part. That was and once they got, and not only that, but the classroom tables were just jammed too close together.
The whole room was too small, and
Yeah.
I don't think that's what we contracted for.
Yeah.
Wasn't involved at that time. I think when they did the remodel, something happened, and we probably got a discount.
Well, I think
because it's smaller than I remember.
If they'd have
it's
opened-
smaller than I remember.
That's what she said.
if they had opened up the back wall
The whole back wall.
for that extension that was back there, they would have
Yes.
had enough space.
I think it was supposed to be that, but I think something happened.
Yeah. Now Orlando, 2020 actually was good on size.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
No, Gene, we're not doing a Star
Objection,
Child circus
speculative.
Okay. All right. Question. What month are we on? I want to see how.
This is tax day, April 15th.
Oh, so we're
Excuse me, theft day.
So we're not even close to June. I was just wondering.
No,
how...
June is like down here somewhere.
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
take a look.
Yeah. All right, so we're not even close.
Yeah.
It's me and all my traveling that fucked this up.
Well, it's convention season. It happens. Anyway.
I don't want to do that again.
This is. Oh, you're gonna get this one. I'm sure of it. And no, it's about appeals.
That's what she said.
I need the sound clip of Mr. Sarwark. I am not entertaining that appeal.
Anyway, an appeal may be made from A,
The ruling of the chair.
the chair's answer to a parliamentary
No.
inquiry. B, a ruling by the chair.
Yes.
C, the chair's announcement of the result of a vote. I'd pay $10 to see that one. And D, an opinion expressed by the chair.
It's B, but
Of course
C
it's
is
B.
kind
Of course
of
it's
weird,
B.
though. Yeah, you would have
It's
to
B.
ask
I mean,
for.
like I
yeah,
told
you'd have
you
to
you were gonna
challenge
get
it.
that
Yeah, okay, that's simple. That's simple.
Yeah.
And just so people know, because I'm like so picky about some of the wording. Is appeal from
The ruling of the chair.
not appeal the ruling. I mean, it's right. You'll be fine.
Why do they call it from the ruling, though? That's what I never figure out.
I don't know, but that's what they say to do.
That's what they said.
That's what she said.
It's appeal from.
They need to peel from like combing with my hair. Just want to go crazy on me.
I'm hungry again.
Wayne, order the
That's what she
pizza.
said.
Oh, it's my turn here. Okay.
Yes, it is your turn.
I've been drinking with no food, so I'm gonna get this day is only gonna go downhill for me with the score. Okay, you gotta admit these are cool nails.
Yeah, they don't match anything, but they're cool nails.
Oh, nails don't have to match anything. It matches my Lady Liberty.
Almost.
See, it's nice. I didn't think I'd like this color.
Has
on
the
my nails.
studio shrunk? No, we just got bigger. Well, I got bigger.
And Leon's getting larger. Oh, we need some clips from that show.
Airplane guy
Yeah,
has
we
some of this.
definitely do. No, it's just the camera thing. Where's our other camera angle?
I picked up. It was like a bad day
You
to
can
give
see
up
the
drinking.
light in this one, so I don't like this angle, but here's us, the rest of it, where you can see the whole thing. You see our hair light, and the furnace is over there. Like, I know this looks like an actual studio. This is a corner in my basement. Well, you can kind of see the door there. I need to... And I told Wayne we need to put blackout curtains there.
You put a blackout curtain here and make a copy of that and hang it over there.
And I want to put a wall up over there. I really want to soundproof this thing. That glorious mullet, they said.
This isn't a mullet.
It's
just
a mullet. No.
No, it's not spiky enough to be a mullet.
It's a mullet. We're going to put you on ratemymullet.com.
I wouldn't even last. There are some mullets on there that would... There's some mullets on there that make Jeff Foxworthy laugh, okay?
Okay, are you ready?
My comb looks something like a zipper. That's because I put it in my belt pack where there is a zipper.
Who should have ran for an at-large? Mike? He's on JC.
I'm on the judicial committee, man.
That's more important right now.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys won't have to do anything.
I hope not. Part of my nomination speech was to say that you should elect us and never see us for 4 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Instead, because of the minutes, I said, "Oh, I had a speech, and screw it."
All right. I wouldn't know this one, so this is nothing. This is something that never comes up in the LP.
Oh boy.
So
This could be interesting.
Historical accounts prepared by the historian.
Oy, oy, oy.
I know we don't have.
Okay, this is going into the weeds and smoking them.
Yes. A, become part of the official history upon presentation and approval of the membership.
Okay, wait a minute. Start over. I just got totally
I know, because somebody
confounded
said, you're large.
Hey, I'm in shape. Oblong is a shape. Anyway.
Historical accounts prepared by the historian, :
Okay.
A, become a part of the official history upon presentation and approval of the membership.
Okay.
B, are included in their entirety in the minutes of the meeting.
I hope not.
C, do not become part of the official history of the society until the assembly formally adopts them. D, are never subject to amendments or changes.
Well, D doesn't make any sense because, as we all know, new information comes to light, the history narrative changes. B, I hope not, because that would just make the minutes go into hours. A was what again?
Become a part of the official history upon presentation and approval of the membership.
Maybe. Let's see.
Do not become part of the official history of the society until the until the assembly formally adopts them.
Give me A one more time.
Become a part of the official history upon presentation and approval of the membership.
I gotta go with C, and I'll tell you why. Because those are very close to each other. But because A is talking about adoption by the membership, and C is adoption by the assembly, which is part of the membership, I think C is the right answer.
It is C.
Okay.
And
that was just elimination, you know.
Yeah, but let's look this up
Yeah,
because
this is a crazy one.
And you don't forget to put your little tick 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 tick.
I'll get there in a minute. No pun
See,
intended.
Daniel changed from A to C. I don't know if I would have gotten that. I think if I caught that one was membership and one was assembly.
Well, what you said was prepared by the historian : and I'm like, you prepared by the historian's :
Well, everything gets prepared by the historian's :
Well, that means it's all shitty.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, 462, section 47, which is...
This is what we have to say to the historian.
Unauthorized recording.
Okay, so this is under...
Oh, what a little bitch.
462 under officers, of all things.
My God, I just can't believe that. Oh,
Okay.
That'll never go old.
Surprisingly, this is under officers.
No, it does. Well, officers kind of surprised me, but in a lot of societies, a historian is official position.
Yeah.
It's not usually an officer, though. But...
Other officers. In addition to the officers described above, which were treasurer, financial secretary, corresponding secretary, chair, and I think probably president and/or probably vice president. I'm just gonna
Some state parties do have archivists or
and president-elect. But anyway, so outside of all those,
Yeah.
they have the following. In addition to the offices described above, an organization can provide in its bylaws for any other officers it may wish, including assistant officers. Officers sometimes included, and their usual duties are, first bullet, directors who sit as members of the executive board.
Wait. Go back, because is that agreeing with me that the directors are officers?
No, I think what they're saying is that we're saying that the terms are synonymous.
Well, isn't that one of the style changes, though? Changing it to director from officer?
No, we did that a few years back.
No, it's in the current thing.
No, it's not.
In one spot.
No, it's one spot because it was missed previously.
Yeah, and I objected to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, usually it's other officers and perform such duties as the bylaws may require. In some organization, the term trustees refer to officers who perform duties as elected auditors. We don't have those. Okay. A historian. Here's the part. A historian. And no, it's not a historian. It's an historian, guys. Jeez Louise. The H is silent. Who prepares the narrative?
No, it's not.
An historian. Yes, it is.
Historian. It's not silent.
Yeah, yes, it is.
No, it's a historian.
It's an historian.
Oh, no, we're looking this up now. This is style.
No, this is grammar.
Well, grammar's part of style.
Well, I have style without grammar.
Okay. So hold on, I need new content. Is it a historian or an historian?
The standard
In
was
the 18th and 19th century, the standard was to say an historian, but over the course of the 20th century, American English has tended to shift away from that and say a historian, but British English says an historian.
so
Are you British now?
so for you who put the U's in your words, it's an. Thank you.
I only do that for the U's.
Yes, for the color and the favor and the other O's.
Joy, we looked it up. In American English, it's moving to a historian.
Anyway.
And I would say a historian.
I wouldn't, but that's just me. And my PhD
Yes,
professor
in
would disagree.
Espanol, H is silent.
Right.
Hola, hermanos.
Right. Yeah, the H sound is pronounced by a J.
No.
Sometimes in Spanish.
Well, no, J
Sometimes.
is H. Yeah.
In Spanish.
Yeah, it's you're right. The
In Spanish.
H sound, right, like
Yeah.
Jesus.
That-
Right.
Yeah, right, oral. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, okay, a or an historian, whatever you're going to pronounce it, who prepares a narrative account of the society's activities during his or her term of office, which, when approved by
What? Her term of office?
yeah, sorry,
Orphers?
my New York was slipping through there. Prepares a narrative account of the society's activities during his or her term of office.
Orifice?
Orifice.
Okay.
Which, when approved by the assembly, will become a permanent part of the society's official history.
Right.
Yeah.
We should have
Though this was extremely obscure, to be honest.
we should have a historian on the LNC.
You are the historian on
No,
the LNC.
no, I meant an official one that does just the present history. That's what that said, is things that happen during their term.
Okay.
Not going back. I'm like trying to recreate shit. But
You need a chronicler, yeah.
yeah, by the way, some state parties have that.
Yeah.
Llama, which we were just talking about, they have an official position of archivist that's on their board.
I think there's a lot of positive to that, and even if it's not a board position,
It's a board position. A lot of state parties have it.
At a minimal, a staff spot would be good for that, just because you don't want to lose that history. You want that continuity. You want that historical background.
You want to know who's doing that now in Colorado is David.
Yeah, well, he's been doing it forever
Yeah.
because he's been there forever.
But I mean, he goes and updates on Elpedia and
Right.
stuff.
But the reason for it is that you want to have that continuity of knowledge. You want to have that historical record. And occasionally you find weird things on eBay, like the original statement of principles. So
But
there's a lot of good reasons to do it.
I think it's kind of neat to have historian be an official board thing.
Well, they also mention here, just to continue this a little bit, other officers. I'm not going to give the details, but I'll rattle off the titles. Librarian, curator, chaplain.
We don't need that.
No.
Well, maybe we do.
Jackie Perry. Jackie Perry.
Yeah, it could be any different faith.
A sergeant at arms or warden or warrant officer.
Warden, I like that. We're gonna have to appoint wardens at the next convention.
Yeah. A doorkeeper or guard. Is it the same thing as a sergeant of arms, really?
Yeah, but I like warden.
Yeah. So, your directors should always be elected. Other officers mentioned above are usually elected also, but the bylaws can provide for their appointments. So interesting list.
Okay, now H Reardon is saying sometimes the H sounds like a W in English.
If there is a U following the J.
But that's only in English, isn't it? Isn't in Spanish? Latina can let us know. In Spanish, isn't Juan in English? In Spanish, Juan.
I thought
Like an H.
That's the way
It's
I always
Juanita.
learned it when I took Spanish
Not
back in
Juanita,
school.
it's Juanita.
Yeah, that's the way I always
Yeah,
learned it.
I had a horse named Juanita Girl, and that's the only reason
Yeah.
why I even know that. I had a quarter horse named Juanita Girl.
When I learned it, when I was taking Spanish back in junior high and high school, that's how we were taught it.
Okay. All right.
Granted, we were taught that way by a couple of white folks, but still.
Are you ready? Is it me for you?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I just asked you, remember?
No,
wait
I
a
asked
minute.
you
That's
for
right.
the historian.
Well, then give me that damn thing. Quit cheating.
I'm getting fat. I lost all that weight for COVID, and now I've just been so hungry. It hasn't even been funny.
Time out. What I'm about to say might get me in trouble in some commercials. You ain't fat. You are, pardon the expression, I'm going to say this
What,
directly.
curvy?
You are nicely curvy. I'm going to say this as a guy. I'm going to say this as a guy who is married and been closing on 25 years now. But I'm not blind. My eyes have been fixed. I got the LASIK to prove it. Okay?
I am curvy.
Good men, real men like curves. Sticks are for dogs.
Well, no,
I'm
getting a little bit of belly. I like having a flat belly.
We do not. Well, that's fine. But the thing of it is that when a woman, I'm going to say this directly, when a woman looks a little twiggy and anorexic, it ain't appealing. It's
some
not.
Guys, some guys like that, though. Some guys do. It's something for everybody.
Well, some guys do, but
Yeah.
I don't.
No, but I'm definitely curvy. Because I've got the waist. What is it? A 7-inch difference between your hips and your waist is considered,
Okay.
Hourglass.
Yeah.
And I do have that.
And I mean that what I'm saying there with
Yeah.
all positive complimentary statements.
I appreciate it. Thank
Yes.
you. Oh,
Trust me, I understand curvy, except my curves don't keep going in the same direction. which is why I look like I'm giving birth to a beer keg. But anyway.
All right.
And I can also say this because my wife has also dropped a lot of weight in the past
she
6-7
has,
months. Yeah. And it's been good too. So
I've got to just do some more
Whoops.
exercising. But I lost nearly 20 pounds with COVID, and now I'm putting it back on. But I would like to.
I would love to lose about 75 pounds, but that's just me. Anyway.
All right, 17.
Okay, 17th of April. Oh, you'll get this one.
Oh, God.
No, this is easy. Which of the following motions can be amended?
Okay.
A, make nominations.
No. What?
Exactly. I told you you're going to get this one.
A motion to make nominations?
Amend a motion to make a what?
Well, I mean, okay.
Technically, it is a motion, but yeah.
Okay.
B, appeal from the decision of the chair.
That's not amendable.
C, fill blanks.
Well, but that's a weird, because that already is, okay.
D, discharge a committee.
I don't know this. We've had this before, and I fucked it up.
Okay, well, walk through it. Okay. Can you amend a nomination?
Yeah, but it said a motion to make. It says make nomination. But I'm gonna assume that's poorly worded and say no.
Okay.
And you can't amend B.
Which is an appeal from the ruling
Right.
of the chair.
You can't amend that.
Right. Filling blanks.
But filling blanks is a form of amendment in itself. That's what confuses me. What was the last one?
Discharge a committee.
You can amend that. because you can amend them to discharge at a different day. We've had
Or
this
discharge
before.
upon condition of a different condition being met.
Yeah, like we've had this one before, and the fill blanks fuck me up because filling blanks. It's either a form. It's a form of amendment. D.
It is D.
Okay, I got it wrong last time.
But you walk through it.
Yeah, but I only walked through it because I remembered I got it wrong last time. I want to know why it's not filling blanks.
Okay, let's go to chapter 9.
See, JJ is getting with me like the same thing. Yeah, that
Nominations be closed. Yeah, but this is to make nominations.
Yeah, but they
on the
said
front
which of
on the front end.
Okay, but they said a motion. Is I nominate somebody a motion? To me, I took that as
Oh, section 36. I'm
a
sorry.
motion
I read
that
that wrong.
nominations be opened, or a motion that we can make nominations at this time. And to me, that would be amendable because you could say and have it limited to 10 people or something. Filling blacks?
What?
JJ, that's racist.
Not to mention kinky.
That's what she said.
JJ, this is the Mises Caucus parliamentarian right there. Where's your hood and your tiki?
At least you didn't say filing blacks. That'd even worse. Unclassified, huh?
Oh my god.
So okay.
We've uncovered the Mises. Somebody call the Southern Poverty Law Center right now.
What do we call them?
Oh my god. I don't think he realized
He
it
does
first.
now.
And he was like, what the fuck?
Unclassified, huh?
Oh, we knew it. We knew it. We knew
Uncle-
that Mises parliamentarian with the Mensa shirt was a big douche.
So if it's unclassified, okay. What type of
Just
filling
hit
is
floor
classified?
cover. It's all over. Let's break out the white hoods right now. I got a cramp so bad. It's not even funny. I'm dying here.
I'm not crying.
Ooh.
She's crying.
Oh, when I laugh too hard, I cramp up. Oh. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta do Lamaze. Oh no, I'm good.
Lamaze? You don't look pregnant. At least I hope.
Starting to look a little pregnant.
At least I hope not.
Oh my god. Woo. Okay. Now tell us about the blanks
I'll try if you'll stop
that are
laughing.
unclassified. I thought that was a form of amendment.
I thought unclassified was something we did with security clearances.
Isn't filling? No, I thought filling.
So
blanks
if filling blacks is unclassified, is filling whites classified? Secret? Top secret?
filling blanks. How is that unclassified? How is this Roberts not classify something? They classify fucking everything.
Yeah. Section 36.
Who said section 36?
This says section
Oh
36.
no, I thought you meant JJ here.
This says section 36.
Okay, go on.
Page 311, 33 to 35, which is standard descriptive characteristics of
Of
the
what?
motion to discharge a committee.
Okay, so that's just doing. Okay, keep going.
Says, must be seconded, is debatable, can go into the merits of the question in the hands of the committee, is amendable. For example, the motion can be amended as to the time at which the assembly is to consider the question, or an amendment to the effect that the committee be discharged to report instead of being discharged can be moved as a substitute.
Okay. Now, I still don't see where it says it's unclassified. See the tinting pages. But I found this. Okay, 1292. Filling blanks. Although not a form of amendment in itself. See, I thought it was. Why do I have a mental block with that? It's a closely related device by which an unlimited number of alternative choices for a particular specification in a main motion or primary amendment can be pending at the same time. It permits an exception to the rule that only one primary and one secondary amendment can be pending at a time, and in certain cases has distinct advantages. I have yet to find a case in which it has any advantages. I used to like, in theory, when I first read about what? What?
Look, a squirrel.
I see. I'm glad that's not on the screen. We would not be monetized ever.
I think I already blew that with a cuss page or with a cuss word earlier.
Tinted pages. Okay. No, cussing is kind of all right.
Yeah, that is the anniversary of that. That is correct. Mr. Reardon's correct on this date.
Okay, but tinted pages, where tinted pages, JJ?
It's in the back.
Filling. I know that. I meant which of the things, though. I'm supposing it's filling blanks. No. Oh, maybe it's under blanks. Filling. It's not under filling blanks. Where in the tinted pages?
Hang on. I'm almost there, I think.
Blank. Proposals for filling.
Yeah, 22, yeah.
But where does it say it's unclassified?
Class, the dash line.
Oh.
The first column. See that dash right there?
How did they not classify something?
Class wasn't in session.
But how, Robert, is this the only thing that's unclassified? I've never heard of that. Is that because it's useless? I think they need to get rid of it. I hate it. I hate filling blanks. In theory, I loved it when I first read about it.
Nomination to make is unclassified. Number 49.
So
Orders of the day is not classified.
How is that not classified?
To proceed to them.
That's weird. We're learning something. Reconsider isn't classified? I thought it was classified as a...
it was classified
Oh,
here.
no, call up motion to reconsider.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, I need more to drink. In Roberts, blanks are not treated as amendments. In Masons,
They are the same.
blanks are the same as amendments. Okay. Well, I didn't know shit about Masons. It just seems like they're amendments.
Yeah, really. 35 years ago today, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Yeah?
Okay. All right. At least we're tied for today. But I need to kick your ass today in order to catch up.
Well, you're out of alcohol, right?
I'm going to go get another. Do you need an alcohol?
I have another Pepsi sitting in the fridge. So if you would be so kind as to grab
so
that
as
while
long
I'm
as
there.
you entertain the studio audience.
Well, I gotta do.
A soda?
It's on the door.
It's in the door? Where?
It's a Pepsi.
Oh, I see,
Yeah. I gotta do something to keep you entertained. I'm not taking my clothes off, so.
Why you're beating me? Because you don't drink, and I've been drinking.
Well, I do drink sometimes,
Yeah,
but
but you're not drinking.
my alcoholic consumption at this convention was the lowest ever. Actually.
Me too. Well, actually, no, not lowest. Well, no, probably lowest ever. In 2016, though, boy, that was bad when I passed out in that bathroom.
Yes, Mr. Reardon, we know about page left intentionally blank when it says they're not blank. Yes, I know. We have that in classified writings in my world of aerospace all the time, and I never understood the point of it either. Then again, I used to work at a place where they had a sign in the stairwell that said, no smoking in the stairwell. So I put a post-it note on there.
What binder? This binder? It's just Roberts in a binder.
Careful.
It's just Roberts in a binder. Why would you be reading from a commentary book about the 1893?
Everybody needs a hobby.
Boom chicka wow wow.
But no, but I put a post note underneath that sign that said no smoking in the stairwell. Mm-hmm. I said, but it's a 2-drink minimum.
I don't get it.
No smoking, but you can drink in the stairwell.
That's not even a good dad joke.
It wasn't. It actually happened.
Oh,
That's
God.
not a joke. I actually did that.
Oh, God. Was it me? So is it... Who's talking now?
You're talking now, because remember
Okay,
you got
okay.
it right.
I don't remember. I've had a lot to drink. Ugh.
That's why you think you're gaining weight. It's fluid retention from all the booze.
I actually only drink here. I don't drink normally.
I had a lemontini and I think a beer with Wayne before the convention started, and I think I had a beer Oh, I take that back. One of the Pennsylvania guys bought me a beer, bought me a Stella, and then during the first day, and then
Stella. Sorry.
and then I had what you call it.
Seinfeld. Sorry.
Then I had a Coors courtesy of the Colorado delegation on the last
I
day.
was just too damn busy. Okay, so here we go. Oh. I think you'll know this though. I know this. We learned this. You weren't at all the You weren't at the Mises training. We went over this.
I was at a couple of sessions.
Not this one. I don't. Maybe even this one. I don't know. Okay, if an organization has no special rule,
Yeah.
how long and how many times a day
Yeah.
may a member speak on a debatable motion?
For how many and how long?
Yeah. A, one time for 10 minutes. B, as often as he can obtain the floor, 5 minutes each time. C, twice for 5 minutes each time. D, twice for 10 minutes each time.
It's either C or D. I know it's twice. And I want to say it's 10 minutes total, so I'm going to say C.
It's D.
It's up to 10 minutes each? Mm-hmm. Okay.
This one I just know.
Yeah.
So we can...
Don't bother looking that one up.
Yeah, it's just something you got to memorize.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just something you got to memorize. It seems like an ungodly amount of time.
It is. That's still required.
Star Child could do it.
Well, that's because Star Child talks a lot but doesn't say anything.
I talk a lot. I couldn't do 10 minutes, I don't think.
I could do it if I had a phone book in front of me.
And twice isn't enough. See, I like
to get my point out and shut up.
Well, see, to me that kind of punishes.
Which, if you listen to my morning drivecast, you wouldn't believe that. But anyway.
We don't have special rules on that, I think, on the LNC. Do we in the policy manual?
I don't know.
Because we let people talk more
I
than
could
twice.
look real fast. I have it on my phone.
Yeah, we let people talk more than twice.
Yeah.
Because, listen, if you get to talk first, you don't want to, like, drone on forever, but you don't know what the counterpoints are going to be yet.
Yeah.
You know, to me, I would rather have your total amount of time be a certain amount, but you could speak an unlimited amount as long as the question hasn't been called.
Oh, you didn't see me up at the teller's table after we had done all the accumulations and everything, and we were getting actually into the early parts of the platform stuff.
Yeah.
I had my bullshit flag and my dilatory flag out, and I was flashing them up there.
Yeah.
Jake Luria saw one of them. I swear I thought he was gonna die. He was laughing so hard.
But to me, I think you could.
It was like you a few minutes ago.
You should be able to. If they want to do the 20 minutes thing, it should be you should be able to speak for up to 20 minutes, but an unlimited amount of times. But it can't total more than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
2 at 10 minutes each is just freaking ridiculous.
It's insane. That gets into filibuster territory.
Flilla? Did you say filibuster?
Filibuster.
You said filibuster.
Filibuster.
You said filibuster.
No, clean your ears out. Get that pink dye out of your ears. It's
Okay, speaking of cleaning ears out, I watched this really gross thing.
oh God.
It was on Facebook. So there's
This wasn't one of those blackhead videos, was
no,
it?
those are good. No,
Thank God.
No, this is an earwax video.
That's just as bad.
So they took this like wax that's almost like, you know, when you get a Brazilian. I know you don't get a Brazilian, but you know, hair wax and stuff.
I don't do that, and if I was a woman, I wouldn't do that because sounds ridiculously painful.
They filled this little girl's ear up with this wax.
Yes.
Let it harden, and then yanked it out, and all the crap it pulled out of her ear. I was freaking the hell out. So it was a bunch of wax, but also big like hairballs.
Why does this sound like something straight out of the best Christmas pageant ever?
I'm like, do I have big hairballs in my ear too? Like this is just a little girl. Like, I can't imagine a whole lifetime. Do I got a bunch of pink hairballs in my ear?
I hope not.
I want to now do that. I want to see if I have hairballs in my ear.
Muddling through. Yeah, everything's muddling. By the way, the binder is yes or no to nap. This binder is just something I ordered off of Amazon. It's just a standard, hi, how are you, 3-ringer.
Oh, see, Latina saw it. It is nasty, isn't it? Did you see the one with that little blonde girl and all that blonde hair? It was like her ears swallowed a hairball.
God.
It was so... And I watched the whole thing for sure, because I love that right up there. I watched the tonsil stone videos. I watched the pimple popping videos. I watch the earwax videos. I watch the toe jam videos.
I clean my ears out with my daily shower, so it's just easier that way.
You ever watch any of the Toe Bros?
No.
There's some nasty feet videos, man.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to play toe jam football with anybody. Anyway, that's a Sunday.
Oh, so.
Here.
Oh, you bastard! You bastard! Anyone? Did you ever watch the IT Crowd?
No.
You're
I don't
such
watch a lot of television anymore.
It's a British show. It's hilarious.
I don't watch a lot of TV. I actually watched Annie on Netflix last night for the first time in forever.
Who in here watches the IT Crowd? I bet you nearly everyone in the audience watches the IT Crowd.
So, dust bunnies, no, those live under my bed.
So what I'm waiting to see. We have any God. Do you like British humor?
Sometimes.
Okay,
depends on who's doing it.
You would like the IT Crowd. It's freaking hilarious. No, these weren't small hairs, JJ. These were like rolled up, like long hair. She was a little girl, long blonde hair, and it wasn't short little ear hairs.
It wasn't the Philly hair that helps your hearing.
No, it wasn't like what you got growing in your nose or anything like that. It was long, spooled up. Oh, Latina saw it. How come nobody here watches the IT Crowd?
Because we don't like watching gross stuff.
No, IT Crowd's not gross. The hairball thing was. Oh my God!
I've never heard of it either, but I don't watch a lot of television anymore.
How could you?
I haven't had cable or a dish or anything since 2010.
How could you guys not watch? What self-respecting geeks do I have in this audience?
We spend our time reading technical manuals like Mr. Scott. We don't waste our time watching movies and TV shows.
You would like it. It's funny. Oh, but
Okay,
Hannah.
Somebody says somebody's told me that Big Bang Theory is supposed to be funny. I never found it funny.
I've never watched that one, but the IT Crowd is fucking hilarious. So, the whole reason it came up is when I was saying, you bastard. Did you see, Hannah, what was the show with Jen, with that guy? He took her to the tapas place, and then he thought she died, and she kept telling everyone that he slept with her. And then she did that disembodied head things. Stop telling everyone you slept with me, you bastard! And that was wonderful.
No, we are not posting a pre-recorded show at the same time we're live. That was already posted from last week before.
Yeah, okay, so now the 20th. I gotta get you into the IT Crowd. Oh, yeah, the German cannibal one was great.
British humor, I don't mind Monty Python. I loved watching Blackadder. Rowan Atkins is hysterical.
Okay, now, Hannah and I are just going to have our moments now. No, the one where they hired the hookers and then didn't know what to do with them, so it took them on the carnival rides. Moss! What story did you tell them, Moss?
We took him on the Ferris wheel.
That's what she said.
Okay.
It says June 11th.
I have no idea why.
Because we didn't change the date.
No, there's no date thing. That's an automatic thing. So I
Oh,
have no
well
idea
then
why.
blame YouTube.
Yeah. Monday, April 20th. 420.
Yes, Blackadder is funny, darling.
420.
Yes, Blackadder is funny, darling.
Who may... Ooh.
No, darling is one of the characters
I
in
don't
the
know
Blackadder.
the answer to this one.
Okay.
But right now, I don't know the answer to anything.
That's 42.
Yeah. What may move... What?
What?
Forget it. Let me stop. Who? Not what.
What made moo? Well, the cows were yesterday, Friday.
Who?
Yeah.
Who may move to reconsider the vote on a motion to adjourn, which was defeated?
Who may move?
To reconsider
Yeah.
a motion, the vote on a motion
Yeah.
to adjourn, which was defeated.
Oh, anybody on the winning side?
So A,
Yeah.
one who has voted on the prevailing side.
Yes.
B, one who has voted on the affirmative side.
No.
C, only the maker of the motion to adjourn.
No.
D, no one.
No. It's A.
Nope, it's D.
What?
Because it can always be renewed. You don't reconsider it. That's why I think the
Oh, that's a
answer is
that's a shitty question.
you can only reconsider things that can't be renewed. I think that's the logic. JJ, am I right? I don't know. I knew it was D, but maybe I don't have the logic right. But things that can be renewed, you don't reconsider. I think. Let's look it up.
Okay, yeah. Section 21, which is page 236. Oops, that's too far.
Am I right, JJ? JJ won't tell me I'm right because he likes negging the fuck out of me.
21, 236. It's under standard privileges, standard characteristics. Excuse me. Standard descriptive characteristics of the privileged motion to adjourn. Cannot be reconsidered, but see page 240 regarding its renewal. That's all it says.
So it is because it can be renewed. I mean, you can't renew it immediately. There has to be material progress. I think let's look at page 240.
All right.
I think there just has to be material progress.
Legitimate renewal of the privileged motion and its abuses. Since
Why is it show? Oh, why is it doing that? I changed the title. Is that what the title is showing?
Timeout.
The title should be Cult of RONR Marathon. I changed the title.
Let me go look on YouTube here, since I can do that.
Yeah,
real
but it might
fast.
be a Facebook thing. It might not be a YouTube thing.
It says Cult of RONR Megastream here.
Yeah, this isn't... That was a show I did yesterday.
Yeah, here, see?
Okay, where are you seeing that, Dave Davis? Because that was yesterday.
Right here.
I did that show yesterday. Today is the 12th, but I did the grief porn yesterday. Boom chaka wow wow. Yeah, look, now live on your channel, Cult of RONR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
And that's
about.
exactly
dude.
what's showing up. I don't. You can't get it from here, but that's what's showing up on YouTube on.
Yeah,
phone
maybe
anyway.
it's Facebook. I don't know.
Weird. Go
Hold
figure.
on. Okay. All right, I was just reading some.
And yes, Benny Hill was funny.
Oh! I don't like Benny Hill. Okay, he sees it as posted 5 minutes ago. Maybe I hit the wrong day when I posted it. Hold on. I want to see. That would be me just scheduling something wrong.
It does say 5 minutes ago.
Then that's me just posting it on the wrong day.
Yeah.
I was supposed to post it yesterday. So yeah, that is a mess up.
Okay. Well, that's
Okay, now that solved that. It's not this show, it's some other show.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. That answers that question.
Okay. All right. So what are we on now?
We were still going through this.
Oh, yeah. So no, renewed. Oh, material
Yes.
progress. 240.
Legitimate renewal of the privileged motion and its abuses. Since the motion to adjourn may be voted down because the majority wish to hear or what? There's a hole in the page. Hear a speech or take one speech or take one vote. This motion must be renewable as soon as there has been any progress in
Material
business
progress.
or even material progress in debate. But this privilege of renewal and the high rank of the motion are sometimes abused to the annoyance of the assembly. The chair should therefore refuse to entertain a motion to adjourn that is obviously made for obstructive purposes. For example, when a motion to adjourn has just been voted down and nothing has taken place since then,
Right.
to indicate the assembly may now wish to close the meeting.
Unauthorized recording.
If a member who has not properly obtained the floor calls on a move to adjourn, such a call cannot be entertained as a motion except by unanimous consent, and it's considered dilatory.
Objection, speculative.
Okay. So I was right.
No.
And so I wish that was my question. It was your question. Now it's my question.
For cheating.
I didn't cheat. I looked at the date. Is all I looked at. I'm too drunk to cheat right now. Look how crazy my hair is getting.
You're not that drunk.
I'm not Alex Merced hair crazy. But
No, that wasn't drunk. That was
no,
just,
that
was stress.
I don't think he drinks. He's
Let's put this way. If Ken Millman had Alex's hair, he would have had the same thing happen in Reno.
Yeah. I showed JJ that picture and he laughed his ass off.
I mean, let's face it. 2 conventions in a row now, we've had
Well-
the vice chair, you, me, and Richard Brown up there keeping track of things.
Hold on.
It's becoming a pattern.
I want to try people. This, it actually is on Lpedia now, but I forgot what we called it. I think day one. Yeah, it came up.
There were some dilatory emotions in Reno's, but definitely a lot of them made our eyes dilate. That's for sure.
Day one, day 4 of the convention meme. we gotta.
Can you show that?
Yeah, I can. Oh my God, JJ, you didn't see this before this convention, but now this is even more appropriate.
And no, that is not photoshopped.
No, that is exactly. And his shirt even is all.
That is not photoshopped. That actually happened. We were both there.
It's like.
And I gotta be fair, Alex did a ridiculously great job, all things considered.
But that look. His hair. What the hell happened to his hair?
Alex, we love you. You did a great job, but
we ruined him.
Alex was thrown into the deep end of the pool without a life preserver.
Oh God, that's what libertarians will do to you.
Welcome to the National Convention,
oh
y'all.
Oh my God, that was just classic.
Welcome to the National Convention, you all.
Poor Alex.
Please take your seats and take out your combs.
Poor Alex. I was sitting there just like, don't make me throw this thing. And it was it was the block.
The block.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this.
I think I came up on stage at that point, gave him a hug or something.
Oh, that reminds me of that article, that article called Unconventional. It's on IPR, which has the line in it, and that's when the convention turned into a total goat rodeo. But Bill Redpath, they quoted Bill, he was chairing it, and all of a sudden they just quoted him as saying, "Stop being pains in the asses! I'm about to implode here!" Oh my God!
You were in St. Louis. You missed.
Yeah, I wasn't there for any of that.
After the first round of voting and M. Carling's teller fiasco, Redpath asked on the mic, "Do we really want to continue this teller thing?" And the whole flippin' place yelled, "No!" Oh. It's like, well, I'm in the back with the California government going, well, that into that in a hurry.
But if any libertarian really wants to laugh their ass off, go to IPR, which is Independent Political Report, and just look for the article titled Unconventional.
Uh-huh.
And it is freaking hilarious where it goes. The author's like, I will have to subject you to the Libertarian Party's arcane maneuverings and the rules of procedure. Nobody loves fucking Roberts like libertarians. I don't care what anyone says that we say we hate it. No, we don't. It is elevated to a fetish art form.
It's our porn.
It is our porn. No one loves rules more than fucking anarchists.
Which is why we should be on OnlyFans instead.
Okay, so is it you asking me now?
Yes.
That's what she said.
Okay. On an amendment.
You don't say, do you? Okay.
Sorry. Wait a minute. Sorry, I got a hairball there.
Did it come out of your ear?
No. That'd be stuck in my nose, but it's coming weird.
Yeah, it could. If you ever then have a hairball come out of your nose, you know it traveled from your ear.
Well, I know that, but at the same time, right through the eustachian tubes. But anyway.
But your ear attaches to your throat.
Yeah, through the eustachian tubes.
So maybe.
Because I go like this, it drains
so
very tight into my throat.
Cough up hairballs, is it really from their ears?
Possibly. It's also more like licking they do, you know. When they groom themselves. I am not making a comment about licking.
Oh, God.
You are. Who's out of focus? Well, you mean on the question or on the camera?
Is the camera doing a weird autofocus thing?
It looks okay here.
Yeah, no, but Wayne told me it was doing that.
You're with a nose and rubber hose. This is not Welcome Back, Cotter. Gabe Kaplan is not.
I thought I fixed.
And John Travolta aren't here.
Okay. question.
And you are not.
I'm calling the question.
You're not Marcia Serez.
Bitches.
Okay. An amendment proposing changes in the list of delegates to a convention.
Oh, wait. I want to savor this.
Paging Massachusetts, your table is now ready, maybe.
Is Susan in the audience? Ms. Hogarth. Paging Ms. Hogarth.
The camera. Okay.
Okay, so say it again.
On an amendment proposing changes in the list of delegates to a convention.
I know nothing about that.
No, we don't know anything. The delegates already seated, A, cannot remain seated. B, remain seated but cannot vote. C, can vote on all cases except their own.
C.
Or D, can vote on all cases including their own.
C.
It's C.
Yeah, we know.
I'm not even flipping that over because I know it's C.
Any libertarian in the audience, after everything we've gone
been through,
right?
Yeah.
That doesn't know that. Turn in your libertarian card. Go join the Greens.
Go mark your line.
Did you see that Dan Smots video he did for me?
Who?
Did you see the tribute
Oh,
video?
yes, I did.
Wasn't
Actually,
that good?
Yeah, I'm actually in it at one point.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
I had a little cameo at the 2-minute mark.
He is so freaking talented. He needs to be doing LP videos. Like
I thought that was actually very good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's just good at editing and yeah. No, I like that one. But I forgot at the end when I was like, "Back, bitches!"
That's where I showed. That's where I showed up.
Yeah, I forgot
That's on the
about that.
side.
Oh, okay. Oh, now I'm ahead by one.
That's what she said.
Okay, you need to fuck up a bunch because I want to get even with you.
That's what she said.
Exactly. Ooh, interesting. And a convention called for the purpose of organizing a society.
Yes.
Committees not appointed in advance
Yeah.
should be appointed by A. I wouldn't know any of this, by the way, because we don't do this.
Well, we're long past that point. But
Okay. Yeah, but we're not real. Let's stop a second. I don't know what the answer is. We're actually not. We actually had the opportunity to be involved in this quite frequently. What
well, at the
happens?
state level, we're past
County.
it. County level, we're not.
Right,
Yeah.
it happens all the time.
Right.
So we should know this.
Not the way we did it in El Paso, but it's okay. Keep
But
going.
El Paso's old too, though.
Well, no, the reformation.
Oh.
I mean,
Douglas kind of sort of
because
reformed yesterday.
we didn't know that any better at the time.
Yeah, I mean Douglas fell apart, but we had our convention yesterday, by the way.
Yeah.
There was exactly 5 of us there. What's the state minimum? 5.
Well, remember we have that ex officio thing.
Yeah, Smots is exceptionally good. No, but there was just 5 people there.
Huh.
And guess who got elected to the board? All 5 of us. Because there was nobody else there.
The world is run by those who show up.
Douglas fell apart. We're getting it back together, but I'm secretary again. Wayne's vice chair. Sean Badney is chair.
Okay.
Ferran, who's in chat sometimes, he's now treasurer. He lives right up the street. And Beatrice is outreach.
Wayne, order the pizza.
What are we doing to eat?
I was thinking about making burgers. I have burgers, I have buns, I have lettuce, and I have tomato. And onion.
Okay.
Okay.
I won't have a...
In that case, Wayne, grill the burgers.
Do you want a bun?
That's what she said.
I didn't hear what they said.
That's what she said.
We were talking about our buns earlier.
No, I do not want a bun. I just want the meat.
That's what she said.
She doesn't want a bun. But she just wants the meat. So practice safe grilling.
Cheese.
I would prefer the meat not have cheese.
I'll do.
No, cheese is good. Cheese is fine. Wayne left. He's done.
To quote the still living Tom Lehrer, when properly viewed, everything is lewd.
No, Smots. So back to Dan Smots. He's really good.
Yeah, that was
the pictures he took is good. He's got a good eye.
It was a well-produced video.
He did a great anti-mandate video that he just did. We still don't know how much the LP spent on that one that was... Okay, we can say it now. It was not good. It was not good, but it was better than not saying anything. I've asked for an audit on all that money raised for Artie against the next mandate because
Nobody knows.
I bet. How much? Let's take bets now. How much do you want to? Because I have no idea. How much do you want to bet they spent on that video with stock footage that wasn't very good and it was boring?
How much do you? Wait, how much they spent?
Yeah, how much do you think they
I
spent?
wouldn't
for
have
that?
a damn clue on what's on one of those things.
I'm not in that business either, but just guess.
How much money was allocated to do this? I guess is
Well, they raised $60,000, I think. I'm not sure.
okay.
But
In that case, they spent $70,000.
no, not for it. Is a 2-minute long video.
All right, 80,000. Remember, we're talking the LNC who wasted a lot of money here.
It wouldn't be. Realistically, let's say you had a business and you were going to go hire somebody to create a 2-minute advertisement for you with stock footage.
$5,000 on the expensive side.
Yeah,
I'm guessing. I have no idea.
I bet you they spent between $5,000 and $10,000 on that video.
I have no idea. So
Dan Smotz's video he did in his home studio in a couple days, and it's way better, and he would have done it for the party. It's insane. He needs to be doing LP videos. We need little short. Dave, we need to put this on the next agenda. We need little short.
That's what she
Not
said.
what she said.
video shorts.
Yeah, we need to stick on that people can just share around on various libertarian principles.
And not only that, but those are something you guys should stick up on the Twitter feeds too.
Yeah.
And by the way, I don't know.
At that.
I don't know who you guys have got doing the Twitter, but they're kicking it out of the stadium lately.
Oh, Dave Benner's one of them.
Yeah. No, seriously, I'm not sure who, but they're just
that education tweet.
Yeah, they're kicking it out of the park.
It's Dave.
It's great.
It's Dave. But Angela posted the team. Dave, I don't remember. Dave Benner, I don't remember.
I forget who they listed, but
no, Dave Smith was one of them.
Yeah, but
Dave Benner's one of them. There's too many damn Daves.
They're killing it.
I don't remember who else.
So we just have a next election cycle. We just have everybody named Dave. I would say vote for Dave.
The staff member is Becca, but
Yeah.
since she resigned, I don't know who the new staff member will be.
But no, seriously, since the tweets have been on the point,
Yep.
bold, clean, and indisputable, and they've been great.
What's just a rumor? You're on the list. You're on the list. It's not a rumor. It's on the list.
What is this, the Mikado now?
Anyway, no, the Twitter thing's been... I haven't looked at Facebook.
Hi, I'm Gilbert. She's Sullivan, yeah.
I haven't looked at Facebook, but I'm assuming Facebook's doing just as good. But Keith has always done great on Facebook. Where can I find that anti-mandate video? Good question. Good question. That's what everyone's asked.
When you find out, let us know.
Yeah, it got... Oh, God, that was such a boondoggle. Anyway, so am I asking you now?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You're propositioning me, yes.
Oh, we were talking about county conventions.
Yeah.
In a convention called for the purpose of organizing a society. So like a
We'll just
new county.
rehash the question here
Yeah.
because we kind of got detoured.
Committees not appointed in advance should be appointed by A, the assembly, B, a special committee, C, the secretary. Everything should be the secretary. D, the chair.
That's A.
It's the chair.
What?
In the organizational committees, the chair has a shit ton of power. But let's look at it.
I'm surprised.
I would have agreed with... I would have
I'm
guessed...
surprised at that. I am surprised at that.
No, we need better media that reaches the younger audiences. And Dan is fantastic at that.
Judging from this question, we need to come up with a guide to organizing your affiliate for these types of assembly meetings in advance.
Well, we don't have committees and stuff like that. Our affiliate assemblies are really easy, and we have that affiliate book that Amy wrote.
Okay. Convention Section 60, Conventions of a Permanent Society. And none of whom will be missed.
I don't know who... well, I know who I don't miss.
Yeah, to whom are you referring to, JJ? Anyway, 640:35 to into the next page. Okay. Conventions of a Permanent Society. I'm going to back up a little bit in the paragraph.
Okay.
Someone designated by the sponsoring group, sometimes the chairman of the Convention Arrangements Committee, should call the meeting to order and preside during any opening exercises and the election of a temporary chairman. Oh, is that what we're calling the standing votes now? Exercises? It fits.
Yes. It's like Catholic Church. Stand,
up?
sit,
Kneel.
kneel.
Anyway, the sponsoring group's choice for a temporary chairman and the
Say
person.
14 Hail Murrays.
Well, that's all. That's only if Bill is in the house. The sponsoring group's choice for temporary chairman and the person who is to nominate him should be agreed upon in advance. After the elected temporary chairman has taken the chair, a temporary secretary is elected. Next should come the appointments of the credentials, rules, and program committees, or the ratification of the prior selection of these committees. In a convention of this type, if these committees have not been appointed in advance, all committees should be appointed by the chair.
There's an awful an awful lot of power. I don't agree, and this is just something you need to memorize. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah.
To me, it should be the assembly, but
I would think so.
But it's the chair. But at our county ones, what do? They basically get together. They all sign the paperwork that says we want to be a county. They adopt the bylaws, and they're done.
Right.
Well, and the temporary board, who's 3 people usually.
And then they turn around and have
Then they drink.
Yes. And eat and be merry, and Murray or whoever the hell it
But
is.
speaking of drinking, so at the county convention yesterday,
Yes.
best spicy margarita. It was right at Wild Blue Yonder, right there in downtown Castle Rock.
Okay.
Cute little meeting room. You got to start coming to the Douglas meetings.
Two margaritas.
No, but not for the margaritas. In the back of that restaurant, there's like a shed, I would almost call it, but like a big shed.
Yeah.
But it's a private meeting room. It is so perfect for the Douglas stuff. So it's a lot of fun.
All right.
But we strategized on my campaign and things like that.
Okay.
Oh, I think I should wrap.
What?
I need a campaign manager. I do. I need a campaign manager. You don't live in Douglas, so it kind of would be tough for you. I need a campaign manager. Though if you want to do it, I wouldn't turn it down.
Wait, manager campaign.
I need a treasurer, because I am running a real campaign. I'm going to raise money. I want to beat this chick.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
We need to get one of those. We need to get an ooh baby in here somewhere.
Can you imagine if I ended up on Castle Rock Town Council? The LNC thought they freaked out.
I think it'd be hysterically funny.
Well, I think we would be fiscally conservative for once.
I'm not repeating that joke. No.
No.
Not going on that one.
No. There's some things that are even a bridge too far for us,
Yeah.
which is saying something.
Yeah. Not going there. No way.
Okay.
No. Okay. Next question.
Next, we should paint her pink.
You didn't throw out the certificate of authenticity that came in the box.
No,
did.
that's
Good.
upstairs.
Because that's a collector's item.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. You don't want
You don't want to paint it pink?
No, you don't want to alter. I thought about it and I said with the torch and I'm like, no, let's not do that.
Alrighty.
And if you look those up online, you'll see what they're worth, and you'll see I didn't pay that for it. That's for sure. Those are pretty valuable.
Yeah, I love it. That's why I found that little stand there.
Yeah.
So
anyway, yeah, I got that for her last meeting.
Yeah.
I found it in a thrift shop by pure dumb luck.
yeah,
I
so
saw it, stopped.
I got it right here.
I walked past it, double taked, went back, looked at it. I said, done. Sometimes they find me.
It displaced Harambe. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
From the place of honor.
There's even a Lego Liberty there.
See, Adams wants to be my campaign. I need a campaign manager. This is going to be a real campaign.
I need you to go watch Puke and Snot Electile Dysfunction on YouTube. Oh, no, you'll laugh your ass off. It's hilarious.
All right,
Anyway.
I want to beat you, so.
Ooh, baby.
That's what she said.
Okay. Don't tell Lydia. If different proposals are made as proposals to fill a blank...
Oh, God, I fucking hate filling the blanks.
Reset. Not Reno. If different proposals are made as proposals to fill a blank in an incomplete motion to commit,
Yes.
the chair puts them to vote in the following order.
Okay.
Oh, gods. A. Special committees, standing committees, consider informally. B.
Oh God, this was on the test too, I think.
I-
Oh God.
I remember something. We've done
Yeah,
one of these, something
we've
similar
done one
in
of
the
these
past.
in the 1,200 questions.
Yes, I've seen this in the past, but I forget what the hell it was. B. Quasi committee of the whole, consider informally special committees. C. Standing committees, consider informally committee of the whole. D. Committee of the whole, special committees, standing committees. In other words, which order does this fall
I
in?
know, and that's something I kind of need to see, but I'd be able to see through it. No, because I'd be able to see the answer on the back. So start with A again.
Okay, special committees,
Uh-huh.
standing committees,
Uh-huh.
consider informally,
Uh-huh.
quasi committee of the whole. No, excuse me. I'm sorry, I fucked that up. Let me do that again. I started from B into A.
Well, no, that's okay. So what does A start with?
Special committees,
What does B start with?
quasi committee of the whole,
What does C start with?
standing committees,
And what is the last one? start with?
committee of the whole.
I think it's A.
It's actually B,
It's B. What did B start with?
quasi committee of the whole.
That's weird. I
Followed
thought it
by
would be the
consider
most
informally,
restrictive, which would be...
Okay, let's go look this one up.
Yeah, that's when you just kind of memorize. There's a rhyme and reason to how you arrange.
Yeah, there has to do with the part, if you'll pardon the expression,
hardest one.
the hierarchy of the groups.
Yeah, normally when you're arranging blanks, it would be the one that's least likely to pass first.
Yeah.
Or like when it's dollar amounts for something you're going to pay out, it's the highest amount first. If
Yeah.
it's dollar amounts for something that
Yeah.
you wish to pay, no,
Right.
no, the opposite.
Yeah.
So, yeah, usually the least likely goes first. Isn't that the way it goes, or is it the most?
Let's see what
likely
it says.
first?
Okay, this is under commit or refer,
Oh,
section
JJ,
13.
help me. Is it the most likely first or least likely first?
I don't know.
I thought it was least likely first.
Anyway, completing an incomplete motion to commit. In completing a motion that simply refers, quote, the main question to a committee, unquote, either while the motion to commit is pending or after it is adopted, the chair first asks, quote, to what committee shall the question be referred?
Oh my God, that reminds me of There's a Hole in the
Unquote.
Bucket. You know that song, right?
Oh, God, yes.
So
dear Liza,
with-
dear Liza,
Yeah, with
yes.
what shall I fill it, dear Liza? Okay. To what committee shall it be referred, dear Liza?
If only one suggestion is made, he assumes that this was the will of the assembly, and he states that it is inserted into the motion to commit. But if different proposals are made, either in the form of primary and secondary amendments or simply as suggestions, the chair treats them as proposals to fill a blank, 162 to 167, and puts them to vote in the following order until one receives a majority. 1. Committee of the whole. 2. Quasi-committee of the whole, or as if in committee of the whole, in parentheses. 3. Consider informally. 4. Standing committees in the order in which they are proposed. And 5. Special, select, or ad hoc committees.
Okay, so I had an opposite.
The one containing the largest number of members being voted on first.
Okay, so I had it opposite. And I was right about the numbers. It says voting on proposals, filling a blank with places, dates, or numbers.
Yeah.
Voting on proposals in the order of their probable acceptability, beginning with the least popular choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, special committees in standing is the wrong order on A. Standing then informally is also the wrong order in C.
Okay, yeah, so JJ was right. Largest to smallest
Committee
for buying.
special and standing is in the wrong order again for D. So yeah.
Smallest to largest for selling. But why is the committees in this order? Is it because, and I'm going to guess, so if you're having the assembly wants to punt it off to a committee, the least popular would be a committee that consists of themselves, which is committee of the whole.
Right.
Because their whole purpose is we want to get this out of our hands.
Yeah, we want to go take it somewhere else, yes.
So that, I understand how that, so it's least popular.
Right.
Now I think I've got it in my head that I won't get this wrong again.
Okay. However, I think JJ's analogy, or largest to smallest for buying, smallest to largest for selling, I think
Yeah.
is a good way to put it.
Yeah, but for committee, it's if they're referring it to committee, it's because they don't want to do it.
Okay, so you got that one wrong.
Yeah, but I'm still ahead of you on today.
Here.
But you could catch up now. You bastard.
No, the ketchup's upstairs with the burgers.
You bastard. Okay. Let's see. Friday the 24th.
What?
It's just whenever I see ex officio, I get triggered and I have style.
Is it
committee
with or
flashbacks.
without the hyphen?
It has the hyphen.
Okay.
Style committee flashbacks. Okay.
I think in this case we took it out.
No, well, it turned out to be right. I was wrong in my argument.
But there's a spot near Roberts where it goes both ways.
I know, but Roberts is wrong on this. Remember, we found that in the actual discussion group, too. Where people,
Yeah.
Okay. The president, A, is always an ex officio member of all committees.
Okay.
B, has the right to attend committee meetings and vote. C, should be expressly excluded for service on the nominating committee. D, may appoint non-members to committees without approval.
A.
No, and you got this wrong last time, too.
What?
You had the same question last time. C, should be expressly excluded for service on the nominating committee. Does that not ring a bell at all? Because I remember you got this wrong last time. So we're gonna
Hey,
drill this into you. We're gonna drill it into
That's
you.
what she said.
No, you look like an idiot.
That's not the one I'm looking for.
That's what I was looking for. You got it wrong twice in a row. I remember.
Where the hell's make it make sense?
Oh, I don't think I have make it make sense.
There it is.
Oh. No, it's not on this. I don't have. It's the. Look, it's not up here. That's what. Oh, here we go.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
I mean,
I need to redo all these
I
because
can agree about the nomination committee, but it definitely isn't D. It definitely isn't D because of the vote. What the fuck is that?
Really? It's a bird.
You need to do a better one. Really? No, not really.
You catty bitches.
Objection, speculative.
Where's my It's a Scandal Girls? I don't think I have that one in here.
Don't make me break out my chick on here.
Okay, go on.
Okay. Anyway, where the hell are we? Where's this going? That's a good question. Section 56, way back in the 500s and 79. It's back here somewhere. Be glad this is not Chicago Manual style. It's bigger.
Okay, here's a good one.
That's what she said.
I second the fucking motion, McMurray. Now move the fucking coat hangers.
Well, thank you, Wayne.
I second the fucking motion. That clip is the funniest clip.
That clip needs to be played at a convention.
That clip is so good.
That clip needs to be played at a
Wayne,
convention.
is that a second? Give me a second. All right? We will give Wayne a second while he decides if he's going to second.
All right, here we go.
Oh, my word.
The nominating committee should always be expressly excluded
From where the president
in a
goes.
provision making the president ex officio member of the
Yep.
of committees.
It's just something you need to.
It may also be advisable to exclude all disciplinary committees, etc., and so on from a provision. Okay, you know what it was? I just jumped to a conclusion wrong on this one because A normally is correct.
Right. And here's another good one.
Would they remember? Second my motion?
A second, baby. I second so hard.
You second shit right out of it.
I second that motion so hard, baby. Okay.
I gotta find this one. This was you yesterday.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home. 'Cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
Yeah. Oh, God, I was pissed off yesterday.
Some of you who have small children may have
Whoops.
been put in the
Hang
embarrassing
on.
position of being unable to do your child's arithmetic homework because of the current revolution in mathematics teaching known as the new math.
Oh shit.
So as a public service here tonight, I thought I would offer a brief lesson.
There you go.
Sorry, for some reason.
here's another
some
one.
reason it ducked into Tom
Oh,
Blair.
this is what I said to Nick.
She ain't recognize your ass.
Yo, she ain't recognize your ass, man.
Chair don't recognize your ass.
Yeah, for some reason it ducked into Tom Lehrer, and I don't know why.
Where do I find these clips? What movie was what clip from? I don't know what clip he's talking about.
Which clip?
Yeah, I collect clips.
The Tom Lehrer one was.
Oh, what? Okay, here we go. Here's a good one.
Check your panties. About 175,000 rice. I think that was supposed to be pantries.
Check your panties. Okay. Whose turn is it?
It's yours to ask me.
Is it?
No, wait, I just got it wrong.
You got that one wrong. So, yeah, this is you. Check your panties. Check your panties.
Nope, they're still here.
I'm reporting this channel to the SPLC.
Go ahead.
I second
Go
this
ahead.
so
We can
hard.
go ahead. We can use the viewership. We can use the clicks. Okay. The vice president was presiding in the absence of the president.
Okay.
A motion was adopted that the president appoints a committee of 3. How is the committee named? A. The vice president acting as president appoints the committee.
No.
B. The motion should be postponed to a meeting in which the president is in attendance.
Maybe.
C. The vice president should appoint the committee with the approval of the assembly.
No.
Or D. The president appoints the committee.
D.
But what if the president resigned? And there's nothing in the bylaws to say who becomes
It's D.
It is D.
I got this wrong last time because
it is D. I'm just producing a little LNC humor here.
Unlike Mr. Seebeck, I remember when I get things wrong. So.
No, you look like an idiot.
This from the person who got her ass kicked last time. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And if Richard Brown is here, he'd be going, "I told you so," because Richard would say this is an administrative duty. Because we had a big argument over this with Vermont. I wasn't the parliamentarian for Vermont. It's a long thing.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. The state of Vermont's already settled, and there was some bylaws and some other situations there, which I don't agree with Richard on. But it's considered let's go to the page, because it's considered an administrative duty that's not transferable.
Section 50, page 495. Oh, I flipped right to the page. What concept? 18 to 20. Okay, appointment by the chair. In the absence of special conditions, appointment of committees by the chair or by the regular presiding officer is usually the best method in large assemblies and is the ordinary procedure in many smaller societies as well. The president cannot assume such power, however, unless it is given to him by the bylaws or by action of the assembly in the individual case. When the bylaws provide that a president shall appoint all committees, this power does not transfer to the chair if someone else presides.
Right.
A clause in the bylaws assigning to the president the duty of appointing all committees should therefore contain appropriate provision for its own suspension if necessary. Yeah. So,
yeah.
That's the end of this. The rest of the parentheses. Okay, looking at this question, though, just for the sake of it.
Now, in the whole Vermont thing, I know Richard's all ass-mad about this with me. And you know I say that in love, ass-maddery, Richard, because you know I say I'm ass-mad all the time. Where he was saying if Mr. Flower didn't call a meeting that it said that the chair calls...
Mr. Flower has wilted lately.
That it couldn't devolve. There's specific wording in the bylaws which does grant ultimate authority to, I think it was called their central committee.
Yeah.
Plus, I think, and again, I know parliamentarians can disagree on this, but when you're talking about something that's necessary to be done for the group to continue to exist, and the chair's refusing to do it, and the ultimate
Isn't
plenary.
that a constructive resignation?
Exactly. So the Central Committee was fine in doing that. I almost view it like a Massachusetts situation where they're like, oh, they didn't give proper notice. Well, you didn't give proper. They withheld the membership lists in order to send out notice to everybody, and then said, since you didn't send out notice to everybody, you're like, you can't cause the problem.
I think we didn't send notice to Daniel.
Well,
He's like,
Daniel, I don't know, mate. Did you hit the bell, Mr. Lutz? Did you?
We did plug your campaign earlier.
I re-elected you, just so you know. I plugged your campaign, and I said it was the committee to re-elect Daniel Lutz. So I'm a prophet. You're going to be elected, and then I'm going to be plugging your re-election.
Yeah, she's just a couple years ahead of the curve.
Oh, and this is
always... rephrase that. You're ahead of the curve because you're making the curve.
Oh, this is a filthy show. I just said I'm going to be plugging Daniel.
That's what she said.
Only if he consents.
You like your shameless plugging.
Only if he consents.
With my
Only if he consents. Everything consensual.
Which head, Daniel?
Doesn't matter. As long as everybody's consenting, it can be whatever.
Anyway. Okay, but if you look at this, just back to the question.
Okay.
Here. The vice president acting as president. Well, he's not acting as president. He's just presiding in the absence of the president.
Well, he's kind of acting as president, though.
But no, I mean, you could do B, but to postpone it till a meeting when they're present, but the president is in attendance. You could, but there's no guarantee that'll ever happen.
Well, I was going to pick B until I heard the last one.
Yeah.
Because D kind of subsumed B.
Yeah. C, the vice president should appoint the committee to approval
I got
of the
Daniel's
assembly.
consent, so we're all good now.
Yeah. You could do C, but you would have to actually amend the motion to do it.
Yeah, well, and it's assuming that it's not amended. So.
Right. And then, of course, D is, yeah.
And then there's a Sunday, so I get another chance. So now I can pull ahead.
Oh, I'll read Sunday just for the hell of it. Rules that have any application outside of a meeting context, however, cannot be suspended.
Right.
Anyway.
Right.
Okay. Monday the 27th of April.
Okay.
April's shit. But anyway.
April 27th. What is April? Isn't April? No, April 27th is not anything. I'm thinking about April 30th. Isn't that Walpurgis Knock?
What?
Or April 31st. Is there 31 days or 30
April
days?
31st? I'd like to see that. No, it's
no,
only 30.
there's just 30 days in April?
Yes.
Yeah, April 31st is
30 days has September, April, June, and Montana, yes.
April 30th is Walpurgis Knock.
Yeah. What the hell is that?
And you claim to be a pagan.
That sounds German.
Let's look this up. Let's look up Walpurgis Knock. Is there any pagans in the audience? You all know what I'm talking about.
The day before Beltane? Really?
Walpurgis Knock. I'm probably spelling this wrong because I can't see right. Sunday, April 30th. Walpurgis Knock. Told ya. Walpurgis Night, but Knock is German.
It is German.
Yeah.
Okay. See where it says, what is the meaning of that? Right, where people also ask?
Where?
Right
What
now.
is the meaning?
Yeah, click on that one.
Yeah. The eve of May Day, when witches are held to ride to an appointed rendezvous. So I guess this is going to be a big day for Jackie Perry. Maybe there'll be some snuffling in the underbrush.
Wait, open this window and get out.
Okay. Ah! Who's calling me? Better not be Jackie.
It's the Southern Poverty Law Center.
No, it's probably some. Okay, we just gotta let it go. It looks like some bill collector.
Somebody from Boca Raton, Florida.
Oh. Does it say spam?
I can't tell because the Heretics in the Temple banner is over it.
Okay. Telemarketing. Well, fuck that. Jackie's curse worked. She goes, you're going to joke about me? Okay.
Okay. We apologize for that important interruption.
Okay. You see how it says do not disturb on?
Yes.
Why did that come through?
Because you're using Apple products.
It's ridiculous. You just saw do not disturb on.
Yes.
Most people don't know I film on my phone because actually the iPhone, whatever number I have, it's the newest one.
He's right. Answer and message. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah. The camera quality on this is better than most of the mirrorless cameras. I mean, you gotta admit the camera quality.
Yes, Daniel. May 1st is Beltane. I know this because that's also when my dog's birthday is.
But now you know Walpurgisnacht.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I get another chance. I want to beat your ass.
That's what she said.
Lydia, if you're watching, you might want to talk to her about this.
Oh, why isn't that where I'm working?
Objection, speculative.
Okay. The two-part... Oh, God, this is an easy one. That's what she said. The parts of emotion.
Oh, no.
The two parts of emotion.
There isn't
up and
always
down.
two parts of emotion.
To strike out...
Wait, do that again?
The two parts
No,
of...
no.
To two parts of emotion. Oh, come on. You didn't think of that. You didn't think of that.
Oh, God.
To strike out and insert.
Oh, God. This is getting worse. Okay, it resolves into its two separate parts. Okay, yep.
A must be germane to each other. B may not be amended. C may be separated by division of the question. Or D may represent two independent questions.
Oh, God, I don't know the answer to this.
Think, walk through it.
I will. No, start again without the obscene hand gesture.
The two parts of the motion to strike out and insert.
I know it's as if they're resolved into their two separate motions.
Is this OnlyFans? Yes, no, but it should be, Dan.
Okay, go ahead.
A must be germane to each other.
Wait, hold on.
Home.
No, wait. Say the beginning again.
The two parts of a motion to strike out and insert.
Okay.
A must be germane to each other. B may not be amended. C,
wait. Say the beginning again.
Before the options.
Yeah, the two parts.
Parts of a motion to strike out and insert.
Okay, I'm trying to wonder if they can be. Okay, go ahead again.
A must be germane to each other. B may not be amended. C may be separated by division of the question. Or D may represent two independent questions.
I don't know the answer to this.
You don't?
No.
This is so easy.
No, it isn't.
Maybe because strike and inserts are my department. I don't know. Strike out and inserts are my department. I don't know.
Okay, start with A again.
Must be germane to each other. B may not be amended.
That's not correct either.
C may be separated by division of the question.
I'm thinking it's that.
D may be represented by two independent questions.
But see, C and D both mean the same thing. If they can be divided, it means it's two independent questions.
Correct. Your reasoning is valid.
They both seem right to me. But they can be divided even if they aren't independent questions. C.
Nope.
It's D?
It's A.
It's A?
Yes.
Must be germane?
To each other, yes.
Why?
Because you're not going to strike out something and replace it with something that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, germane has nothing to do with making sense. Germane has to do with being of the same topic.
Make it make sense.
It doesn't. it has nothing. Germanity has nothing to do with making sense. It has to do with being related. Okay, I didn't know that. Let's read it.
140. Okay, section 12, 149. Now I'll tell you why C and D aren't right while we're looking this up.
See, yeah, and
because if you divide the question, you can strike out something and not replace it with anything, and it can leave things hanging.
And Olga gave some. In Vermont, the state committee is the ruling body, and the officer terms ended 12/31/21. There was a lot of issues. Richard,
so nobody was in charge.
Well, there was a lot of issues, and I just disagree with Richard on that. But I wasn't the parliamentarian on it, so I don't know all the details.
Okay.
But Sylvia was the parliamentarian on that one, but I know I ended up agreeing with her, but I don't know all the details.
Okay. This is under the section amend, for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to back up a little bit when I read this, just to give a bit better context. 3A, to strike out and insert applying to words. The motion to strike out and insert is especially applicable in situations where it may be impossible to secure the desired result without making the act of striking out inseparable. From that of inserting, as it may happen if some members are unwilling to vote for the one unless assured of the other. The two example, platform plank 3.5. The two parts of this motion cannot be separated either by secondary amendment or by division of the question. To avoid confusion in the form of amendment known as a substitute, which applies to paragraphs or longer elements, the word substitute should not be used in connection with the motions to strike out and insert, which applies to words.
And they have to be in the same spot? Is that the deal?
Hang on, there's more. Motions to strike out and insert fall into two types. Those by which a different wording is inserted in the same place.
Right.
And those by which the same wording is struck out of one place is inserted in a different place.
And that's where it resolves into the two different questions, right?
The two parts of the motion to strike out and insert must not represent two independent questions unless the mover receives unanimous consent to make such a combined motion. Rather, the two parts must be germane to each other.
Okay, I'm really confused, but okay.
Thus, in motions of the first type mentioned in the previous paragraph, to strike words out of and insert words into the same place, the words to be inserted must in some way be related to or address the same issue as words to be struck out. And in the motions of the second type, to strike the words out of one place and insert them into a different place, the words to be inserted must not be materially different from the words to be struck out. The first type of the motion strike and insert to insert different wording in the same place is perhaps more common.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different one, and I'm trying to figure out which is the one that resolves into its two separate elements.
Resolves into its two separate elements.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this in here. I might not be able to find it right away. I don't have it on Kindle here. I could do a word search quickly.
Yes, striking the insert is something I get down hard. That's what she said. But no, seriously, we had one of the platform committee report for the style committee where we shifted the word "not" over one spot.
Yeah.
That's an example of the second case where the same wording, the word "not," was struck out in one place and put in another. So the wording was something not to blah blah instead of to not something or rather. Yeah. So.
Hold on one second.
Ken Millman, hi, how are you? Hiya, Ken.
Well, Ken, if you've got the CD-ROM, will you look up the phrase resolved into its two separate parts? Or resolved into? Because I'm trying to figure out...
JJ says division.
No, there's a type of amendment that I'm thinking about. That I know that phrase is in there. And I can't think.
Strike out a paragraph.
There's a
That's
special
not it.
form.
Strike out words. Strike out insert applying to words.
Well, I'll find it some other time. I was just reading this, but we're not going to... Ken is looking, so when he finds it... I know the phrase resolved into, as together, is in there. Yeah. And it talks about a special form, section 27, JJ said.
I'm heading in that direction. He's probably saying it's division.
Yeah, that's not what I'm thinking of, though. I'm thinking of something different. It may very well be there, too. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something that's in the amendment section. Because I read that section a lot. Because there is weird...
It's her bedtime story reading.
There's weird... People don't do amend right a lot of the times. They really don't.
Which is weird because that's one of the most important things you're dealing with when it comes to like bylaws and rules and
amendment series
platforms
of amendments,
and shit like
conforming amendments, germaneness. Well, let's see if Ken finds it. We're going to move on, though.
Yeah.
In the meantime. So I'm asking you.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. You already cheated.
What?
With no rules to the contrary. The Resolutions Committee at a convention.
Okay.
A. Meets only in executive session. B. Must allow question and discussion by delegates. C. Reports to the Assembly all resolutions submitted.
Yeah.
D. Reports to the Assembly only those resolutions with which it concurs.
I think it's C. Executive session doesn't make any sense because you're at a convention. What was B again?
Must allow questions and discussions by delegates.
Okay, burgers are ready, guys.
I don't know if that's one or the other. And D was...
Reports... Okay, we'll be there in a minute. We're waiting to see if Ken finds something. Otherwise, I'll look it up on our... Yeah. Well, we might end up being done for the day because we're getting close.
Yeah. D was...
D. Reports to the Assembly only those resolutions with which it concurs. So we'll be up in a
I
few.
think it's C.
It is C. But I didn't think that was right, but it is. So
I'm basing that on what I think we've had with resolutions committees and the bylaws in the past.
So who's winning?
Overall, Mike right now.
Damn it.
And
How'd you let that happen?
But for today...
She's drunk.
For today, I am, but overall, Mike is. But last year, I beat his ass. So that's all we care about is last year.
Well, last year because you were trying to get certified.
I was studying a lot more.
You were studied a lot. That's true too.
Well, yeah, that is true too. But when you're like cramming for the exam,
that wasn't all you were cramming for.
But I'm trying to find out this resolved to strike out a paragraph.
Whoops, Ken.
Oh. I missed exactly why this is topical, but
1241 secondary amendment by inserting.
Okay.
Well, you're closer in 12. I'm looking the other one up.
Yeah, no, I was looking at 12.
And 1261 is resolved into.
1261?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for then. So 1261.
Okay, you're right here. Somewhere in that paragraph.
Yes, this is what I was looking for. All right. The motion to strike out and insert. Okay, it's in that section though. Okay.
It was just farther down.
Yes. Okay. Must not represent two independent questions. We went through all of that.
Keep going.
Okay. That was a shitty question. Okay. So the first type of motion to strike out and insert, the kind that proposes to insert a different wording in the same place,
right,
is more common.
Right. That's what I had said previously.
When that amendment or such a primary amendment is offered,
yeah,
the chair states the question on it.
Yeah, this is the next paragraph, folks.
And lets debate of its merits begin in the usual manner. For purposes of secondary amendment, however, this type of motion is treated as if resolved into its two elements, with secondary amendment of each element, almost like a substitution, following the rules that would apply to two separate motions for primary amendment. One to strike out and another to insert. So that's what I was going with.
So for a secondary amendment, it would do that. But not the primary, which would still be the original strike. Okay.
Okay, so that's where I was getting confused.
And he says 1270 as well.
Yeah, because it's just like a substitute, and 1270 is a substitute.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's treated like a substitute.
Okay, thank you,
where
Ken.
you have two parallel tracks.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ken. Appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. Back to the other
so
one.
we're gonna finish this, and then
we're gonna go get some chow.
Yeah, and we'll be done for the day.
Okay. So this is
it's the 28th, so we're still.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be recording next weekend.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Why? What are you doing?
I got 5 acres of land I'm trying to get fenced up.
Yeah, but we got to get caught up.
Well, then come down and help me fence.
I don't fence, baby.
You do archery. Anyway.
That's what she said.
Katniss.
635, 28 to 31.
My arm is just now better where I can start shooting again.
Under organizing established society as conventions. Here we go. Except as the rules may provide otherwise, the Resolutions Committee is required to report all resolutions referred to it, but the committee can, if it wishes, report a resolution with no recommendation. If a committee is given the power not to report a resolution, thus withholding it from the consideration by the convention, A requirement of
Ooh, look, we froze.
an unusually high something just shut off.
No, that was this. But let me go.
Can you
Go
guys?
here and then go to here.
Can you guys still hear us?
I think they can. Hold on. They'll be able to hear us. I don't know why my phone freezes.
Okay, let me reset that. Except as the rules may provide otherwise, the Resolutions Committee is required to report all resolutions referred to it, but the committee can, if it wishes, report a resolution with no recommendation. If the committee is given the power not to report a resolution, thus withholding it from the consideration by the convention, a requirement of an unusually high vote within the committee, such as a 3/4 vote or a vote of 2/3 of the committee's members, should always be imposed, and the convention should always be given power to override such a decision of the Resolutions Committee and order the committee to report the resolution by majority vote. See rule, but in the standing rules.
We never do any of that shit. We have a resolutions committee, but we kind of use it just to...
We resolve not to use it, yes.
Well, we use it in case someone has a resolution and it's just worded badly.
Yeah.
And we kind of use our resolutions committee to train people how to write resolutions.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, that is it for today. And I've got a lot of separating out to do of all these episodes, but we're going to go eat some burgers, and hopefully next week we'll be back.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, yeah. Well,
So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good one.
all right, bye-bye.
Favor! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed? You say nay. Opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.